Number 5. Cocaine. Addiction rate, 821,000 people. Rates of cocaine addiction in the United States are dropping. The decline is slow, however, with an estimated 821,000 Americans still addicted as of 2011. Crack cocaine, which is cheaper and more intense than regular cocaine, is responsible for many crippling addictions and ruined lives. Making the decision to find treatment for cocaine addiction is the first step towards recovery. It's also the most important step. There are thousands of treatment centers across the country offering to help. Most rehabilitation stays last 30 to 90 days, or could be extended depending on the individual's needs. There are endless benefits to overcoming a cocaine addiction. Recovery is all about finding yourself again and no longer being dependent on a powerful, addictive, and expensive substance. Number 6. Heroin. Addiction rate, 426,000 people. Heroin's severe withdrawal symptoms make dealing with a heroin addict a difficult task. Heroin addiction treatment typically requires a combination of therapy and medications to help manage withdrawal symptoms and cravings. Heroin abuse has been growing in the United States, particularly among young women. Due to the symptoms of withdrawal and the psychological grip heroin has on its users, a professional treatment center usually offers the best chances of a successful recovery. Detox is the first step towards successful heroin treatment. Detoxing is best accomplished with the help of a physician. Heroin withdrawal can be painful and last for weeks. Physicians can prescribe medications to help minimize discomfort as the body slowly recovers. Heroin addiction medications include buprenorphine. As an opioid, buprenorphine interacts with the same receptors as heroin, though its effects are limited. This helps with withdrawal and cravings. Methadone. Although stronger than buprenorphine, methadone essentially works in the same way. Methadone use is controversial because it can build up in the body if taken too often, making overdose more likely. It is also potentially addictive itself. Naltrexone. Also used in treating alcoholism, naltrexone blocks opioid receptors. This reduces cravings and prevents heroin from having an effect when taken. Suboxone. This is a combination of buprenorphine and naltrexone. This combination not only relieves withdrawal pain, but also inhibits the effects of heroin. Number 7. Benzodiazepines. Addiction rate, 400,000 people. Benzos such as Valium, Xanax, diazepam, and Klonopin are prescribed as mood-regulating drugs to manage conditions like anxiety and stress. Those developing an addiction to these drugs oftentimes aren't aware until they can't function normally without the substance. Benzodiazepines are especially dangerous because of their powerful impact on the brain's chemical makeup. Withdrawal can be deadly without medical assistance during detox. Removing benzodiazepines from a user's system is the first step towards living a sober life. During this detox period, most users slowly taper down their benzos dose or switch to a less potent benzo, like Klonopin. Tapering down use helps minimize benzodiazepines' withdrawal symptoms, such as shaking and hallucinations, and prevents dangerous complications. Friends, family, or religious organizations can all be helpful in maintaining recovery. Number 8. Stimulants, with an addiction rate of 329,000 people. Stimulants range from prescription drugs such as Adderall or Ritalin to illicit substances like meth. These drugs are highly addictive, and intense withdrawal symptoms make quitting difficult. Stimulant users can quickly build a tolerance to the drug's euphoric high, leading to increased use and risk of overdose. The most difficult and important step in recovery from any addiction is making the decision to quit. The first step of treating an addiction to stimulants is detox. During detox, doctors manage the physical part of the addiction by getting the stimulants out of the person's system. Detox typically lasts for up to a week. but could last longer depending on the severity of the addiction. The type of stimulant used affects how long it takes to detox. People addicted to cocaine tend to have a short detox time compared with those addicted to prescription stimulants such as Adderall. Prescription stimulants are designed to last longer and build up in the body over time, so it takes longer for the body to rid itself of them. The withdrawal period for prescription stimulants is also usually longer. Common withdrawal symptoms experienced by people addicted to stimulants include mood swings, depression, disturbed sleep, headaches, fatigue, and intense cravings. Detox deals with the physical part of the addiction. Ongoing therapy is used to tackle the psychological part of stimulus addiction. Even though withdrawal symptoms and the physical needs for stimulants are gone, the compulsive desire to use stimulants is still there. This makes ongoing psychological support and treatment a must for those in recovery. Number 9. Inhalants. Addiction rate, 140,000 people. Inhalant addiction is particularly dangerous because inhalants are volatile, toxic substances. The effect of these substances, gasoline, household cleaning products, aerosols, are intense and can have immediate consequences, including hospitalization or death. Chemicals prevalent in inhalants can linger in the body and brain long after stopping use, making complete recovery more difficult. Detoxing from inhalant abuse may take longer than other substances. Chronic inhalant abusers may need several weeks to fully detox. Inhalants accumulate in fatty tissues of the brain, heart, liver, and muscles, which is why chronic inhalant abusers take longer to fully rid their bodies of the substance. During detox, people getting clean from inhalants may also experience physical and psychological symptoms of withdrawal. These withdrawal symptoms may include anxiety, depression, irritability, extreme fatigue, insomnia, hand tremors, nausea, vomiting, and brief hallucinations. Most people who stop taking inhalants do not experience withdrawal symptoms. If they do, these symptoms usually start showing up around 24 to 48 hours after quitting. It is recommended for incoming patients to have a physician exam in case they have an inhalant-related health problem, such as liver or kidney abnormalities. Number 10. Sedatives, with an addiction rate of 78,000 people. Millions of Americans are prescribed barbiturate sedatives, commonly known as sleeping pills, to treat tension and sleep disorders. Every year, thousands of prescription users build a tolerance and ensuing addiction to drugs like Lunesta and Ambien. Sleeping pills can produce mind-altering effects that lead to continued abuse. Treating a sleeping pill addiction often involves counseling and a gradual reduction in medication. Slowly tapering down sleeping pill use reduces withdrawal symptoms. Common sleeping pill withdrawal symptoms include body spasm, seizures, insomnia, delirium, anxiety, drug cravings, irritability, depression, confusion, hallucinations, sweating, increased heart rate, hand tremors, nausea, and vomiting. Given the potential side effects, sleep driving, brain damage, next-day intoxication, overcoming this addiction has countless benefits. Sleeping pills cause changes in the brain, and it takes a gradual process to reverse the damage. Some doctors estimate it can take months for a chronic sleeping pill abuser's brain to be restored to its healthy state. Maintaining good sleep hygiene is one of the best ways to avoid a relapse. Most people relapse when they start having trouble sleeping again. Preventing insomnia curbs the possibility of being tempted to take a pill to fall asleep. Some tips for consistent, easy sleep include exercise regularly. Daily exercise has many proven benefits. This includes stress reduction, a common cause of restlessness. Studies have shown that simple, moderate, intense exercise, such as walking, helps people fall asleep faster and get a better quality of sleep. Go to bed at the same time. The body's internal clock becomes imbalanced when bedtimes are unplanned and inconsistent. Those who go to bed at the same time every night eventually find themselves feeling tired when it reaches their bedtime. Target the underlying cause. Insomnia is a common symptom of anxiety and depression. Those who ignore these mental disorders are less likely to sleep easier, which can create a vicious cycle of sleepless nights. There you have it, a review and identification of the top 10 substance abuse categories resulting in addiction. We believe that each individual has immense potential. Drug abuse and addiction have created a world of problems for good people needing professional assistance and support. The Institute for Addiction Study focuses on bringing understanding to the challenges of addiction. Addiction is not about good and bad. It is about recovery. For more information, contact the Institute for Addiction Study. The link is in the description.